Hey everyone, it's great to be back. I haven't been making any new content in way too long, and there's no good reason for it. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about tonight is obviously real estate, but more importantly is collaboration. So when I wrote the People Conductor, it's kind of my moniker, my nickname. It came to my wife in a dream. I'm the guy who puts you on my train and helps you get to where you're going. So the good news is, after 20 years and 350 closed transactions totaling over $25 million, I've learned a lot more from my mistakes than I have from my successes. But the one thing I can tell you, the biggest key, I believe, to success, it can be collaboration or partnerships with other people, but networking. Networking is crucial. And to take that one step further, when you are networking, you want to make sure you set your intentions before you go into a conversation, a communication, a meeting. Like, what do you want to get out of it? Write it down, visualize it, plan it out, ask great questions, and come with the energy that, I'm here to be of service. This is my product or service. Tell me about you. Tell me about your situation. Let's talk about how I might be able to add value, how I might be able to provide the right solution, the right offer, the right contract, the right terms, whatever it might be. So, really getting down to the point of the matter is, in life in general, emotional intelligence is just something you've probably heard of before, or EQ, like IQ for intelligence. But EQ, or emotional intelligence, is basically uh, keeping an even keel at all your interactions and make sure that your energy is in alignment with your audience. Or one other way to put it is, if you are in negotiations or communications, always begin with the end in mind. What's the ideal best outcome? And we talk about it and it's overused, but what's going to be good for them and good for me. See, when it's win-win, and I know we talk about it so much and it gets overused, but when we talk about win-win, when you both go away from a negotiation or a deal or a closing or some kind of transaction or interaction between people, when you go away from that and everybody goes away happy, that's where relationships, long-term business relationships, are formed. That's where new businesses are formed, partnerships are created. And then we talk about the ripple effect. So if you do right by someone, I think the old saying is that if you've got a bad review, or someone really doesn't like it, a restaurant experience, they're going to tell 10 people. And if you have a good experience, they're going to tell like three, right? So you're focusing on who are those three going to be. So each time you have an interaction and you make sure everybody wins, you go away happy. Maybe even celebrate over a celebration dinner at a really nice place with everyone involved. Whatever it is for you, all I want you to remember is, and I was joking with someone about this yesterday, many people are tuned into WIIFM. What is WIIFM? That's what's in it for me, right? A lot of people are tuned into what's in it for me, because that's part of the programming. We're taught from children to follow, to get in line, to get a good get an education, get a job, and work for someone else for the rest of your life. So for those people who break free from the matrix and are doing their own side business, part-time business, or they become a full-time entrepreneur, obviously communication skills and energy are really important to that. You can have a great business plan and a great product and great marketing, but if you don't have great people, and you don't support your people, one of the things that I've run into in every situation I've been in, with some sort of corporate structure, when culture wasn't the focus, they did well but didn't necessarily thrive, right? There's always some hassle coming because the culture or the energy is not where it should be. So you're going to have difficult conversations with people throughout your life, But if you maintain your cool, you maintain your professionalism, you keep it light, you keep it fun, you keep it professional, and that's going to make a huge difference in any business that you get into, including real estate. So one of my mentors told me is that when she's working with the seller, and you hear this different ways from different people, so this philosophy may not work for you, but she said, like, when I'm talking to a friend, because she focuses mostly on creative real estate, I'm actually going to put some information about her in this description of the video, but she wants to make a friend in that seller, because you've heard this before. I'm full of cliches tonight. They don't care how much you know until they know how much you care, right? And so if you put the needs and wants of other people ahead of your own, ask great questions, and understand the ideal outcome for them, then you can reverse engineer the best outcome for you. And I like to joke, you mix it all together and see what that looks like. But sometimes we have to do what's best for us, whether they like that or not, but we're still being fair, and we're still being kind, and we're still being professional. They want 150 and we can do 100,000, and that's it. You need to be okay with walking away from what is not an opportunity, right? Or bring someone in that maybe can help you with the strategy you're not familiar with, lease options, subject to seller financing, any number of things. So just remember, I think we all forget this a lot, and I don't want to sound sexist, but I think men do it more often. We don't compliment each other. We don't support each other. Sometimes we don't celebrate each other because we're in competition. And I find that women in general collaborate a little bit better than men, where they come together in a common mission. But that's not true when it comes to something like the military. They bring, strong men together for a similar mission. So without digging myself any deeper, I just want to make sure that in life and in business, you're never alone. You can certainly reach out to me if you're having some challenges. One of the things that I see happening a lot of times in the lives of entrepreneurs is they're incredibly hard on themselves, as opposed to celebrating every small win. You're just getting started. You got your business cards. Great. That's a win. Okay. Until you start talking to sellers, you're not in the business yet. Your first mailer goes out. You're sending texts and calls. You hire a VA, or you start making calls yourself. You use AI voice, which we can help you with, or whatever it may be. What I tell everyone that gets into any business, real estate included, if you are still working a job, all I recommend that you make sure that you do every single day, or at least 5 days a week, right? Because family time is important, downtime is important, rebooting and refreshing is important. What you need to do is set aside 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, whatever time you can set aside consistently, 5-6 days a week, consistently. Because then what happens is your subconscious mind starts to kind of nudge you after 3 weeks or so, because you've created a new habit. You've heard about that before. If you do the same thing over and over again, then it becomes a new habit. So now you're consistent, and your subconscious mind, at 6:30, dinners happen, there's a good TV show on. Do you want to put your time in tonight? Nah, I'll double up tomorrow. And your subconscious mind is gnawing at you. We do this every day, man. What are you doing? Let's just go, do some searches online. Let's do some mailers. Let's check our website. Let's do some Facebook posts. Let's text some buyers, and find out the neighborhood that they're most interested in now, or whatever the action is. It doesn't really matter. But all I say, and I've mentored people over the years, and what I've found is that 95% of people don't want to change their daily behaviors and habits. So if you're not willing to put in 20 to 60 minutes a day, 4, 5, 6 days a week in any new business, chances are you're going to be in your job for a while. And, that's okay too. This conversation is video is certainly not about judgment. It's about love and light. And I'm trying to let you know, as a 58-year-old who's got now 20 years of experience, and I look back at the beginning of this channel, and I had been in the business for 8 years when I started the YouTube channel. I believe it was 2012. It might have been 13. But anyway, I started this channel about 12, 13 years ago, and here we are. So accomplished a lot over that time, but more importantly, what I'm going to do now is I will be putting out consistent content. And, I really appreciate it if you like the video, share it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We got some promotions coming up for some AI systems to help you automate your business completely. So I'm very excited about many, many things. So I am the people conductor. I'd like to say I help people reach their destination faster. So any way that I can help you on the journey, please let me know. Check the description for more details. And if you want to set up a strategy session with me, that link will also be in there. Thank you all so much. I'll see you on the next video.